the Saints. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Really nice job on the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Clement, touchdown Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their 1st play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This one is caught by Reed. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That is incomplete. They took a chance of throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
He's got it! And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, Reed. On second down, Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw on the move, is caught. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Saints. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Oh, what a... Forced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The give left side. Here comes Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hall. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Young. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 21-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Slot receiver headed right. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Young. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll throw out of the gun. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the left side, he's got Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Back to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick throw here is complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion, Reed. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A second down throw for Young. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third down, here's Hall. He'll have a Jets first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Young. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. The Saints will punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. He's beyond midfield to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Give them 14 on that play. One 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. He'll get this out wide. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. That's a short throw caught by Komet. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
To the goal line and in. Cole Komet, touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down is Young. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On second down, Young. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the gun, it's Young. To the left side, and Adams has it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
In motion now, it's Collins. Now, faking the give. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to...
And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown 6. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down the sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Jets 21.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got another one. Cole Kmet, touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
It's the score, Saints 42, Jets 41.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is even 23 yards. First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Jets.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kick is good. Next the score, Saints 42, Jets 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off.
tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you could take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A quick slant, and here's Adams. 15-yard pickup there. And the Jets have a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Young to throw on 1st down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's Young to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
This pitching